This is Dawn. How are you?
Hi, Don. How you doing? This is Mark Tallman. You called and left a message, but all I got was, I didn't realize I was on your voicemail.
Okay, well, my bad. I need a little more coffee or something. Thank you for calling me back. I do work with the American Legion and the VFW Post, the veteran clubs. Are you familiar with them at all?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, what we do down at the Post is pretty awesome. We actually put up these large flat screen TVs. They are used to help our guys with PTSD. We also provide mobility equipment, and we help with the VA. I am looking for a contractor that I'd be able to feature inside the Post as well as on our website. Anytime our guys need, any jobs done, whatever that looks like, whatever you specialize in, we're sending them your way. You'd be our veteran-approved contractor for them to work with. I do have the Post map pulled up. How far do you typically go for a job on average?
I'll travel. I'd like to try to stay around 25 to 30 miles just because we're so rural, but I will go out, 50, 60 miles if that's what it takes.
I see. That's great. Yeah. So there's, quite a few clubs I'd be able to put you inside of. I want to keep it pretty local and respect that. Even if I just got you inside the clubs that fall within, let's say a 30-ish mile radius, it would allow me to put you inside of about 25 clubs. You'd be our veteran-approved contractor. If I were to feature your business for 6 months, it would actually only be $9.99. Or another option would be to allow me to feature you for an entire year. I'm able to do the year for $13.99. Our vets, when they go into the Post, they will see Vermont Construction, veteran-approved. You're the first and only call they're making. They're super loyal to the businesses that we put inside the Post. I don't currently have a contractor. They've been asking for a good contractor to work with. They do not like looking through Facebook and Google. They just want one business to work with that does good quality work, that's honest, does things right the first time, things like that. And so I'm tasked with, finding a good contractor, and then, some other lines of business. But I don't currently have a contractor, and I need one to feature you in the club. Before Memorial Day, I would like to get started on it, today, because that holiday is coming up, and it takes me about, you'll get like a graphic design artist who will create something that looks and feels really good. If you had a logo or anything you want on there, you'll be able to send it to me, and we'll make sure that makes its way onto the initial template. And then, once you are 100% loving it, you'll approve it, and that will go live. What are some of the jobs I'd be able to send your way?
I do decks. I've done a bunch of ramps. My father was actually a vet. He was part of the Legion.
Perfect.
I built a bunch of, ramps. I've put together a couple of the aluminum ones that the VA supplies, siding, interior work. I pretty much do about everything. I try to stay away from concrete. I don't like to get into roofing a whole lot.
Okay.
But anything under the roof and above the concrete,
yeah,
I do it.
Awesome. Okay, I love that. Like right in the middle there. Hey, I'm really glad that you actually brought up the ramps, because some of our vets are eligible for federal funding through the HISA grant, and so this would be perfect. You could be our HISA approved contractor as well. That allows them to make any sort of alterations, widening a door, adding a ramp, handrails, things like that, and they secure that on their own, but they'd be working with you as our HISA contractor in the area.
Right.
It's
I'd have to give them a price, and then they would submit it or whatever type of deal.
Yeah, so that's great. So
I've
absolutely.
done a little work with the state and disability as well.
Okay.
over the years. So I kind of know
Perfect.
how this process works.
Yeah. There's some back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you could kind of, help it. I know that process they'll be doing on their own, but since you are, someone who has kind of experience, you probably could advise them a little bit on some of the resources out there. I think this is a perfect fit. You mentioned your father is a veteran. What branch of the military is he in? Or was he in?
He was a Marine.
A Marine.
He passed a few years ago. Yeah.
Okay, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sure he had a lot of really great stories.
Yeah, he never made it overseas, but so he's not a VFW, but he was part of the Legion.
Yep,
He got
absolutely.
hit by a truck before they shipped out.
Oh wow. Okay, well, yeah, I do appreciate your dad's
service. Saved his life, but another thing,
Okay. Well, I think you would literally be the perfect fit for our veteran-approved contractor. Anytime our vets need any siding, ramps, any decks done, or, in anything, not the bottom or the top, but in the middle there. So any exterior work or interior work done, you're the guy. You're the first call they make. The only call they make, you'd be our veteran-approved contractor. I do want to keep this local so you're not traveling too far for these jobs, but we can always open it up down the road if we want. But for now, let's just keep it like a 30-mile radius. Now, as far as the duration, would you want to be displayed in the clubs for 6 months, or could I feature you for that full year?
I'd like to do the year. My problem is right this second. My daughter just died like a week and a half ago, and I've been out of work for like the last 2 months or so. With hospitals and this, that, and the other thing. So my cash flow is like really, really low right now.
I hear ya, and this is, I'm going to make it work.
How does the billing go?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the billing would go like this. So I do want to honor your father, who was a Marine. And so what I'd like to do with that, I think I told you the 6 month duration is $9.99, and then the year's $13.99, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to go ahead and take $400 off the year and do it to honor your dad, because I think you're a perfect fit. So I'm going to bring that down to $9.99. I don't ever do that, actually, but I really do think you're a perfect fit. And I do want you on board for the project. And then, so it'd be $9.99. That's typically to be displayed for 6 months. I'm going to make it so you're displayed for the full year. And then, if need be, I can break that into 4 payments, or you can just pay it all at once. It's up to you. What would be easier?
If you wanted to break it down into 4 payments, I could do that. That would be like $250 a month or $250 a payment.
Yeah, and it'll be for an entire year, but we'll just break it into 4. I think you're a perfect fit, helping our vets, having your dad be a vet. I just feel it in my heart to structure it like that for you. I'll ask for forgiveness later, but for now, I think I'll be able to slide by. Your dad's a Marine. You have experience doing the ramps and things like that. So I just want to get a little info from you as far as the email that I'm going to use to kind of conversate a little bit. I know I'll be able to call you as well. What's a good email to put on file for you?
Yeah, I'll do it military style. It's Victor, Charlie, Ann, Nancy, David at yahoo.com.
Okay. All right. Perfect. I got it. 10-4. BCC. Okay. So Victor, Charlie, Alpha, Nancy, David.
Yes. VCCANDD is basically my initials of my business.
Yeah, I was looking at Vermont Construction, Contracting, and Design. And then there's an extra D?
The extra D is like and design.
Oh, okay.
Vermont
I
Construction
see.
Contract.
I got it.
And design stuff, yeah.
I feel silly now. Okay, I see that there. VCC and D. Yep. All right, I got it. And then what is your, we've been talking all this time. I didn't grab your first name.
It's Dorick, D-O-R-I-C-K.
Okay.
Tall man.
All right. I love that. And then what's your last name?
Tallman, T-A-L-L-M-A-N.
Okay. That's a great name. Dorick Tallman. Okay. All right, I love it. Vermont Construction Contracting and Design LLC. Now, the address I do have for you, this is not going to be displayed in the post, of course, but I've got 3711 North Wolcott Road, Wolcott, Vermont. And then the zip code I have for you is 05680. Is that a good zip code for you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up and just get you on the line with accounting. I'm going to let them know that we're going to do the year. We're going to take $400 off of it and do it for $999. I understand what you mentioned about your daughter, and I am sorry for your loss. But I do want to honor your father, who was a Marine Corps guy, and do that price for you. And then we'll split it into 4 payments to make this real easy, real doable. It'll allow me to get you displayed before Memorial Day inside of these clubs and all that good stuff. So if you can hold tight, I'll get them on the line. We'll get this wrapped up. I'll be sending you a receipt with a link if there's anything you initially would want on there. Send it over. If not, we've got a good graphic design team. They'll make everything for you. Hang tight for me 1 second, okay?
All right.
All right, Dorick, you with me?
Yep.
Okay.
Good morning. This is Susan. How may I help you?
Hi, Susan. I have Dorick Tallman on the line. His phone number is 802-917-1053.
Okay.
Yep, he owns Vermont Construction Contracting. He's going to be our veteran-approved contractor in a 30-mile radius. His dad was a Marine. We're actually going to do the year. I'm going to go ahead and do that for $999, and he's going to split it into 4 payments. So it will be $249.75, and he's ready to go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the information. Dorick, good morning. How are you doing today?
Not bad. Yourself?
Oh, not bad either. Thank you for asking. We'll go ahead and take this on a secure line. Do you have any other questions for Dawn before she disconnects?
I don't believe so. You'll email me everything I need to know and whatnot, and I'll see if I can't find my logo, and I'll send you my logo.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds good. You'll just upload it on that link, and you can call me anytime you need anything. Dorick, it has truly been a pleasure speaking with you. We are honored and proud to have you be our veteran-approved contractor in the area for our vets to work with. I'll let Susan wrap things up. You're in good hands with her. I appreciate you very much, and I will talk with you soon.
All righty. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Thank you, Don.